I want to welcome Clark Simpson with the Boat Academy Business of Athletic Training to our member spotlight. And we're excited to have Clark, who's also with Labiba Russo, and they're bringing boat to our community. So we just want to understand from you, Clark, what value and what excitement you feel that Innovate AT is bringing the athletic training profession and then the individual athletic trainer to help advance their career.
Sure. Thanks, Adam. Thanks for asking me and Labiba as well to be a part of this. We're very excited to be able to work with Innovate AT. As you and I have discussed, I have been on the cutting edge for many years of doing things outside the box and creating new business opportunities. So to see Innovate AT be able to take that to much more levels and trying to get that information out, that's very exciting. And to be able to hear the conversations and the chats and the questions that people have got, that's what it's all about. And that's really why Boat Academy was created, because I've heard for over 30 years, everybody's asked, well, how do I learn this stuff? How do I learn about doing the business of this work? How do I start a practice? How do I, start a new program? So that's why Boat is created.
No, that's fantastic. And you and I have had multiple conversations where people ask for the content to be created, and then are they taking the initiative to sign up for your courses? Are we seeing a transition within the profession to focus on business concepts, focus on being a business owner, maybe an entrepreneur? Have you seen an uptick in the Boat Academy content since we've started to roll out our initiatives?
Well, I believe that, we're startup just like Innovate AT is. And so we've got almost 25 courses on the site at this point in time. As with anything, when we do marketing and get it in front of people and they see that, the answer is yes. Like any business owner, is it as good as I'd like to see it and growing as fast as I would like to see it? The answer is no. But we are seeing an uptick to that. And the important part here, as you and I have discussed, is it's not about the CEUs. It really is about getting the education and experience about business. And it just so happens that we are credentialed by the BOC to be able to provide CEUs.
No, that's fantastic. As like with COVID hitting and the advancement of technology within healthcare and healthcare changing as a whole, where do you see the skill set of an athletic trainer moving forward into 2021, into the next decade, and how can Boat be part of that evolution?
Well, again, it goes back to being able to understand what are the market forces. COVID is driving those market forces and what's going on. I literally just got back from a board meeting with the YMCA. I'm on the local board here in my area, and the conversation we're having is about the need for virtual exercise and virtual programs. And so I actually talked in the board meeting about what athletic trainers are doing and doing a lot of the virtual work with athletes and with individuals that want to be active. And so I believe COVID has really driven us to this point. I don't think it's ever going to go back to, people talk about the way it was before. It's not going to go back there. I think we've created platforms, and the things that Innovate AT and what you and your team, Adam, are doing in creating a very quality platform for people to be able to get to and utilize is a vision that you had before COVID, but I think COVID has even driven it along faster.
No, I appreciate the plug. Thank you. And then if we're talking about the individual athletic trainer and your content, what are some of the courses that can bridge that gap for them to go into 2021 prepared with the changes that COVID has created for all of us?
Well, we're looking for individuals that are subject matter experts in all areas of business of athletic training. So it really is going to depend on where the interest of the particular athletic trainer is. I have done a course specifically on developing a business plan. And a business plan is something we all do, and it's a necessity, whether you're starting to practice. But in this context of what we're talking about with COVID and starting with that, it is about market research. It's about understanding your clients. It's about understanding, the financial aspects to be able to move that forward. I'm going to make the assumption that the athletic trainers that I'm talking to have got the clinical expertise through their training and media that. We're trying to provide this platform of a business understanding of how to market ourselves and sell ourselves. Athletic trainers are terrible at that. We're terrible at self-promotion. We have got to get better at that. But we also need the solid business understanding and platform to be able to do that intelligently.
No, that's great. And obviously we've been talking about athletic trainers because that's our focus. That's kind of our background. But Innovate AT is starting to expand its footprint to provide resources for all sports medicine disciplines. Is there some of the content within BOAT that could help other providers, not only to start a business and own a business, but maybe a provider, including an athletic trainer that might want to just be in management within a large healthcare system? Do you guys have content within BOAT which will help them be successful?
No, absolutely. So, we have leadership content, and that's nothing new. There's leadership content in any platform, but that's something specific to sports medicine that we looked at. To be able to be a good leader, and whether that's as a manager, supervisor, business owner, you really need to understand business principles and the basics of that. You need to understand how to communicate and work with people. Do we have all the courses that I have a vision for? The answer is no, because again, like Innovate AT, we're still adding to our platform, and we'll be very excited, with this First Friday opportunity. But we always like to get recommendations from individuals on what else do they need, what is it we're missing. And I've got a lot of contacts out there to be able to reach out and be able to find the right people to be able to put those courses together. So what we don't have, we're going to fill those gaps, and we're very excited about listening to what people's needs are.
Yeah, so to kind of sum up, BOAT is focusing on the business of not just athletic training, but also business in general for the healthcare provider. But you're not focusing on clinical, because the clinical content can be achieved anywhere there's a ton of continuing education units out there. And that's why we appreciate BOAT, is you guys are focusing on a very specific topic. You already have the expert leaders and the content drivers to push that program forward. And we really, really appreciate our relationship. So is there anything last minute that you want to highlight about our partnership, or just BOAT in general?
Well, I think just to underline what you said, I think if anybody looks at, whether they're state, district, or national association, and again, whether it's athletic training or any group, there's just very little education on business. And so that's why BOAT has come into being, is that we really feel that there is that gap. And so we've been very excited to be able to get to know you, Adam. I personally in doing that, but also excited about the vision, excited about the energy in the calls that I've been on and the Zoom meetings that and again, not just athletic trainers, and I understand that because I work with all sports medicine professionals, but that energy and desire to get out there and be able to control our own destiny, not be told that we can or can't do something, or in this COVID period of having a company just lay you off because they believe that you're not a need. So none of us like being in that position. I've been self-employed for a number of years, and so I guess I saw that a long time ago, and very excited to work with Innovate AT and with the partners in Innovate AT, and not only from the BOAT Academy, but A shameless plug is the Clark Group Associates. So my company that I own, and we work on consulting on all different veins within the business of athletic training.
Awesome. Clark, we appreciate it. Let's continue the partnership moving forward. Thanks so much.
Great. Thanks, Adam.